Leaving the narcissist is a difficult step for many targets of narcissistic abuse. But what stops you from escaping the mental abuse? The biggest barrier to leaving your tormentor is fear. Fear of leaving the narcissist. Indeed, the reason you stay with the narcissist is fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of how the narcissist will react. The fear of their anger. Fear of their smear campaigns. The fear of never being recognized for what has been done to you. And the fear of having to start all over again. These fears trap people in destructive relationships, where they slowly die inside and cannot enjoy life. It is difficult to overcome these fears, but not impossible. The biggest obstacle to leaving the narcissist. The biggest barrier to leaving a narcissist is the fear that comes from the long-term abuse. Our subconscious will come up with all kinds of reasons to leave everything as it is and stay with the narcissist. Our subconscious will tell us that we love the narcissist too much. That we won't make it alone, or that we'll never find someone like him or her again. But this is all the result of emotional abuse. The narcissist wants you to believe that you are dependent on him or her and lost without him, her. It may feel like love, but in real it is nothing else but really psychological manipulation. Don't let you fool by this manipulation. You can do best without the narcissist. Actually, it will make your life better in the long run. Moreover, when you leave and heal yourself, you have a much better chance of real love and a healthy relationship. How to leave a narcissist? When you have left your narcissist and later look back at this period with a little more distance, you will see how destructive this relationship with the narcissist was. A narcissist breaks you down psychologically, no matter how strong you are. Staying with a narcissist has serious consequences for your health, both mentally and physically. But the most drastic thing is that your self-confidence is completely broken down. And this has major consequences for the rest of your life. Read also the article about self-confidence on the website. You can find a clickable link in the description of this video. What prevents you from leaving the narcissist? The three biggest obstacles that victims put up for themselves and prevent them from leaving the narcissist are the following: I have to leave the house and drop in material standard of living. But what good is a beautiful house, a car, or long journeys if you die inside? What if I leave and the narcissist finds someone else who she does treat well? Then it was just me. Indeed, after the relationship ends, a narcissist often soon has a new victim. At first, it will be treated well. But don't worry, it will get the same treatment you got. What you see is the perfect exterior, which other people saw when you were in a relationship with the same narcissist. I have to stay for the kids. This is a very difficult situation, but the consequences of growing up with a narcissistic parent are huge. It will cause psychological harm to the children they will carry with them for the rest of their lives. Read also the article Narcissistic Mother on the website. You can find a clickable link in the description of this video. Prepare well. If you are still in a relationship with a narcissist, it is wise to make a plan in advance. Never tell the narcissist before that you are going to leave him or her. Try to leave the narcissist as quietly as possible. Arrange shelter in advance and leave at a time when the narcissist is not at home. Also try to make as many notes as possible about the nature of the abuse and when it took place. Especially when you're dealing with a violent narcissist. In that case, I also advise you to file a report with the police. After leaving the narcissist. Roughly two things can happen after leaving the narcissist. Either you get a very long silent treatment and you don't hear anything from that person anymore. This is the best option for you. But behind your back, they will spread slander on you. Stand above this. It is also possible that they are trying to get you back into their web of abuse. This can be done through intimidation, threats, or manipulation. In case of intimidation and violence, it is important to contact the authorities. In the case of manipulation, it is important to be on your guard. Many people cannot resist the temptation to respond when they receive an email or text message from their narcissist. This gives the narcissist the opportunity to manipulate you again. Narcissists are convinced that you will eventually surrender to their manipulations again. Responding to their attempts to reconnect amplifies this feeling. What you need to do is block all email addresses, phone numbers, social media accounts, and the like. If the narcissist still knows how to reach you, don't respond. When the narcissist has successfully reached you and provoked a response, you are back in the web of abuse. And as long as you are in that web of abuse, you are not able to recover. Recovering from narcissistic abuse. We know that leaving a narcissist can be very difficult. Especially when it comes to someone close to you, such as a parent or a partner. Herman, the founder of the website and this YouTube channel, has a narcissistic mother. When he broke off contact with her, he didn't know anything about narcissistic personality disorder. With the knowledge of now, he would have approached it very differently, but the result is that he is liberated from her. When he presented his narcissistic mother with the choice at the time, he actually had no intention of breaking off contact with her permanently. He just wanted to talk to her about the psychological abuse during his childhood. Codependent as he was even worried about her right after the confrontation. But when he learned about narcissistic personality disorder shortly afterwards, it was clear to him that he never wanted to reconnect with his narcissistic mother. It was a difficult time then. But now he considers it a liberation. No more manipulations. No more asking her for advice and then getting pushed into the wrong choice. He now plans his own life. Life is so much better without a narcissist around. Do you also want to overcome your fear and free yourself from narcissistic abuse? To help fellow sufferers, Herman have set up the 30-day Narcissism free challenge. If you want to know more about this powerful help program, click on the link on the description of this video. Do you have any comments or additions? Share it with your fellow survivors in a comment. Knowledge is power. Subscribe also on this YouTube channel for more information about narcissistic abuse and the recovery process. Also click on the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. Visit also website too. There you can also download a free ebook with 10 tips for recovery after narcissistic abuse. Thank you for watching, and I see you in our next video.